I'm highly spiritual. 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 I'm highly spiritual.
Peace and love, friends and family. Welcome back to another episode of the Highly Emotional Podcast. Oh, man. So, I really appreciate you guys always tapping in with me. Today I just decided to do something different. I'm out in nature. I'm one with the experience. I'm super excited. My 35th birthday just recently passed. So happy birthday to me. And I'm super excited because I did something I never thought that I was gonna do. 2 nights before my 35th birthday, I had woken up and my spirit had told me that it was time to let go of old trauma. It was time to step into a new space for myself. And when I first started hearing it, I was asleep, And my spirit was like, look, how long you gonna continue to hide behind, your trauma? How many times are you going to allow yourself to, hide your insecurity? So at 2:00 in the morning, my spirit told me it was time to let go. So I went to the bathroom and I got up and I looked myself in the mirror and I said, I'm ready. And I grabbed some scissors and I cut my hair. It for the longest, my hair has been my image, my locks, my strength. And I'm a firm believer in believing that your hair is your strength. I feel empowered. My hair became my tentacles. It became extensions of my spiritual capabilities. And for me, it was so hard to actually find it in myself, but so easy at the same time, because I knew I had to make a decision. I knew that I had to be open to a new path in my journey. And if I'm going to embrace the change, embrace the new position that I have chosen to fulfill, then I have to be open to letting go. I talk about grieving before, but I don't think anybody understands what my hair did to me or did for me. It was my protection. It was my protection from the world. It was my protection from bad relationships. It was also my protection from myself. Anytime I look in the mirror and I see my locks, it made me feel beautiful. But now I'm learning to accept that my hair isn't my beauty. It's me that's the true beauty. So at 2:00 in the morning, I said to myself, I'm ready to let go. And it spoke to me in so many different levels. Like, I got teary-eyed at first, but then I wiped the tear away and I said, nah, I want this. I want this for me. I want to see myself transcend into a next level of me. And so I began cutting. With every cut, I just thought about the trauma that I endured over the time. The trauma of trying to kill myself, the trauma of depression, the trauma of feeling like I'm ugly, the trauma of thinking I'm the victim, thinking I'm the villain. All of this trauma, and I was like, I gotta let it go. One of the thoughts that came to my mind was my son, because my son has locks. And I just kept thinking in my head, what is my son gonna say I know he's gonna be like, Dad, I thought you said our hair was our strength. I thought you said our locks was our strength. And I'm like, yeah, your hair is your strength. But at the same time, your hair is not your mask. You cannot hide behind it. And if you're using it and abusing it as something to hide behind, then at some point you're gonna have to let it go. And so as I'm doing this, I'm thinking like, what else am I holding on to? What else am I hiding behind? And I ask myself, just because I cut my hair, does that mean that I can't follow my spiritual journey? Does this mean that I'm less spiritual? In all actuality, none of that. I am spiritual. I am the spirit operating the avatar. I am the spiritual being. And so as I sit here out in nature, here with this new hairstyle, here in this moment, as I look around, you have to realize that sometimes things die. But when things die, it also means that there's room for something new. And so with this new journey of, having my hair cut, and I feel insecure. I feel like I'm naked and everybody is looking at me. That's how I feel. Even though I know that people always look at me just based upon how I look, how they perceive me. But at the same time, like, I have to embrace this insecurity. I have to embrace this moment where it's like I'm starting over. And it feels good. It feels good. I feel light. I feel like I'm walking towards something that I really want. Something that I really need for myself. And you have to be willing. You have to be willing to let go old things, old identities, old trauma, old relationships, old friendships, old, just everything old. You have to be willing to shed it. Because now you can open up yourself for growth. You can open up yourself for everything that you've been manifesting for you. You have to let go old tendencies, old identities. You have to shed them. And so the more I look around, the more I experience right now in the moment, everything has to come to an end. Does this mean that I'm never going to get locks again? No. This is my rebuilding process right now. This is my new startup. So I don't have to be afraid. I just have to be confident that everything is going to prosper and I'm going to become renewed. My hair has been so much to me. Like a lot of people don't realize how much your hair becomes a part of you. My hair means so much to me. My hair is everything. My hair is my spiritual identity. At least that's what I thought at the time, but it's me. I'm the light. I'm the light in the avatar, and I can design this avatar however I want. My hair protected me when I felt like I was the worst living being on earth. My hair protected me when I was fat, when I was skinny, when I was lost, when I was on drugs. My hair was still the one thing that I believed that I had going for myself. But really, my hair was using me to make it look good. Cause I made that shit look good. I put that shit on. I make whatever I put on, whatever I'm a part of, I make it look good. I'm the light. I'm the beauty. I'm the God. I'm the spirit. I'm the radiance. I can make anything work for me. I can make anything become special and beautiful in its own way through me. I can make broke look rich. I've done it before, not knowing that I was doing it. And that's what I have to accept. I have to accept with this new journey. Y'all gonna see me look rough, but guess what? I'm gonna be smiling. I'm still beautiful. I'm still me. I'm still Tuesday Night Swim. I'm no less me than I was yesterday. If anything, I'm more me now. So this is my letter to my hair. The letter to the old me. Dear old me, I love you. I thank you for getting me this far. I thank you for the trauma. I thank you for the pain. I thank you for the lessons. I thank you for sticking with me. I'm thankful for all of the journeys that we experienced. Whether it was the ugly stage, the long stage, the dyeing my hair stage. The long nights where I was crying. The long nights where I did so many drugs and drank so much liquor that you can smell it coming through the pores in my hair or in my scalp. I thank you. But I no longer need you to hide me from the world. I no longer need you to protect me. I no longer need to use you as a weapon or an escape. I no longer need to abuse you. And I release you. I release the old version of me. I release all my trauma. I release all my mask. And I'm ready to embrace the newness. I'm ready to embrace the new version of myself. I'm ready to embrace change. I'm ready for my next journey. I'm ready for my next level of guidance. I'm ready for all the lessons. I'm open. I'm free. I'm letting go. I'm transforming into the butterfly that I always knew I was. I'm ready. Into the new me. It's time to step in and boss up. Time to level up. Time to share your message with the world. And you be a walking testimony of that. You can make it through and you can become renewed. You can be healed. You can be guided. You can be abundant. You can have gratitude. That's what this is for. This is for anyone who's looking for that message. That's tired of the trauma. It's time to let it go. It's time to let go of all that bullshit and be free. As I said, if you look around at the background, you look at the rocks, you look at the leaves, you look at the trees. It dies every year. And then it comes back around and it's beautiful when it regrows. Even when you look at the trees, even when the limbs are falling off, even when the leaves are dying, it's still elevating, it's still growing straight up. So that's the same way with us. Even though we lose people, even though we lose things, even though we suffer, even though we have traumatic situations, even though we grieve, even though we experience pain, you still are growing. You still are learning. You are still elevating. And you have to be thankful when you lose something. Because you got to experience it, and learning from that experience you can apply to your life. So to the new me, to the new you, to the new us, we ready. We ready for the change. If the trees can do it and I'm one with my spirit and I'm one with God, then I surrender and I allow myself to embrace change. I allow myself to be one with the experience of change. So be open. Don't be afraid. And follow your spirit. If you tapping into this podcast, if you really tuning in and you see everything that I'm going, what you guys are witnessing is my spiritual journey unfold more and more. You're seeing my elevation and my growth unfold right between, or be right in front of your eyes. You can learn these things too. You can apply these things too. It's not just me. This is for you. This is to show you that it's here, that you can do it now. I feel free. I feel like light. I'm letting go. I'm letting go. God is at the forefront of my life. So if it's time to let go of something old and become renewed, then I'm with it. If it's time to get locks again, I'm going to get them again. and I'm gonna go crazy with it. But until then, I'm gonna keep being a student. I'm gonna keep observing. I'm gonna keep learning. And I'm gonna keep transcending. With the spiritual journey, it never ends. You gotta be willing to keep on walking that path. Keep on going. See how much further you can go. And I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to open up. I've been in the gym. I'm not focused on where I'm at right now. I know where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be fit. I'm gonna be on top. I'm gonna be who I deserve to be, who I want to be. And that's all I care about. That's my priority right now. My priority is me to be the best version of myself. So be the best version of yourself. Let go of your past. Let go of your trauma. You don't have to identify as it anymore. Just keep going. So I want to say thank you for being a part of this journey, and to the new me. Hey, let me see. To the new me. Ooh! You sexy as fuck, boy. Yeah. And to the future of me. I can't wait to meet you. Also wanted to tell you guys, I don't know if you heard it on any of the other podcast episodes, but I recently just wrote a book. It's on its way. It's called Only You Can Save Yourself. It's a guide to transcending your life, healing from trauma, applying the 3 steps that I've taught you guys before, but breaking it down more in depth where you can do daily tasks so that you can heal yourself. Also, I want to let you guys know, me and my wife have a nonprofit organization called Lending a Lot of Love, where we reach out and help the homeless in Atlanta. And also, I just started my Mind State Mentor program. I'm open to connecting with clients. If you are having a bad day, if you are suffering from depression, if you need somebody to just help you find the positive in your day, positive in your week, the positive in your month, just the positive in your life and finding gratitude, please tap in with me. Please hit me on Instagram at Tuesday Night Swim, or follow the page, The Highly Emotional Podcast, or you can email us at thehighlyemotionalpodcast@gmail.com. I'm open to connect. I got a lot of upcoming events coming up that we're planning, putting together, connecting with a few people that I've had on my podcast, and we love to connect with you, love to build a community with you. Please get at me. And my message for today is, hey, God got my body. God got my body. God got my body. So till next time, peace, love, and light. Hey, and I love you. I love you. I love me. Make sure you love you. Big Swim.